After months of calls for a formal inquiry into historic child abuse in Oldham, the UK government has made its stance clear. Despite repeated requests from the local council, the Home Secretary has rejected a public inquiry into the town's child sexual exploitation cases. Labour really are unbelievable. We will discuss all of this in today's video, but first make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. The government has formally rejected repeated requests for a Home Office-led inquiry into historic child abuse in Oldham, after the town's council voted on the matter earlier this year. Safeguarding Minister Jess Phillips has responded to 2 letters from the Oldham Council Executive after the authority voted to write to the Home Secretary, requesting a formal public inquiry into child sexual exploitation in the borough. The council also voted to continue its work with survivors and others affected in preparing the framework, and to commission an independent inquiry should the Home Office refuse the above request. But Phillips's letter to the council confirms that the government will not intervene. The minister said that she understands the strength of feeling that a further inquiry into child sexual exploitation in Oldham should be undertaken. Phillips added that she was very sorry for the delay in responding to both of the executive's letters, but she said that she believed it is for Oldham Council alone to decide to commission an inquiry into child sexual exploitation locally, rather than for the government to intervene. The minister continued, "I welcome the council's resolution to do so, as set out in your letter, and to continue its important work with victims and survivors." Oldham Council's Labour group dramatically agreed to support an independent inquiry after losing majority control in May's local elections. The Greater Manchester Combined Authority found in 2022 that police and the local authority in Oldham failed to protect children from sexual abuse. But many local survivors of abuse feel as though the report did not go far enough. An Oldham Council spokesman said, "Survivors sit at the heart of our work to end child sexual exploitation. Whatever happens in terms of future inquiries, we have promised them that their wishes will be paramount, and we will not renege on that pledge. We all recognise that terrible mistakes were made in the past, with children ignored or dismissed. By ensuring that survivors have a voice that is heard, we can help make sure that no child will be failed in the future." Parliament Watch understands that Oldham Council has made contact with Telford, which was also rocked by a similar scandal, and the people who carried out its inquiry to look at various options for Oldham. A grooming gang survivor from the town told the media back in May that she was concerned about the council's plans for an inquiry. Sam told the People's Channel, "A government inquiry is the only way to hold Oldham Council and GMP accountable for their huge failures that led to hundreds of survivors being mistreated and not listened to. A Telford-style inquiry will give answers to survivors, but it won't give justice to those who deserve it." This broadcaster understands that Oldham Council works with a group of survivors to ensure that they are being heard and are being given the space to tell council officers what they want to see happen in terms of inquiries and future investigations. A Home Office spokesman said, "No child should ever suffer sexual abuse or exploitation. Everyone who is responsible for children's welfare must learn from past mistakes and do everything possible to prevent future failures." There is a precedent for local authorities delivering successful independent inquiries into the grooming gangs scandal, such as in Rotherham and Telford, where thousands of victims were identified after decades of abuse were ignored by the authorities. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below, and make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.